Everyone makes mistakes in Blox Fruits. Whether you are a noob or a pro, you can always make some mistakes which will slow down your progress or affect your gameplay. So today I will be talking about 10 mistakes which almost everyone makes in Blox Fruits. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Starting off with the first mistake, we have not leveling up your haki. There are two different types of hakis in this game and both of them are very strong. The first one we have is the Buso haki, also known as Aura, and if you guys level this haki to max level, you will have a 30% defense buff. And meanwhile, the other haki is known as Instinct. Once you have your observation haki maxed out, you will always be able to see what your opponent is using, and also you will be able to dodge 8 different attacks, which is obviously very strong. So make sure to max out both of your hakis. Okay, next I will be talking about a mistake which almost everybody does. If you guys are doing raids to awaken your fruits, or you guys are hunting sea beasts or the new Leviathan boss, or even if you are trying to awaken your race, you should always be using Discord. I have seen so many people in Blox Fruits just randomly trying to find people for helping them out and doing raids and stuff. Just join the Blox Fruits Discord server and go into the raid callouts. As you guys can see, there are hundreds of different people trying to help others and doing raids, maybe farming sea beasts, or you know, all the different activities which require multiple people. But keep in mind, some of the people who are helping here will require you to give them a fruit or something, but still they will help you guys greatly and will save you guys a lot of your time. Okay, moving on into the third mistake, we have not trading correctly. This is such a big mistake and I'm not even gonna lie, I have done this so many times. Please make sure to stay up to date with the trading values and trade accordingly to them. You guys can easily get yourself the strongest fruits, free game passes just by trading. So just search up on YouTube and just watch 3 or 4 videos about the trading values of fruits, and then you guys can go trade in the Discord server, or also you can trade in-game and hopefully get yourselves some W trades. And let me know in the comments below if you guys want me to make a tier list video about the fruits values, because I can do that very easily. Okay, let's get into the next mistake. This is regarding accessories. I have seen so many people use wrong accessories and it makes them lose a lot of their bounty and they are basically wasting their time. You should always be using an accessory which is based on your stats. For example, if you guys are using devil fruits for fighting, then your accessory should increase your devil fruit damage. And if you're using a sword or a gun, it should affect those types of items. It's not like a huge mistake which everybody makes, but I have seen a lot of people make this mistake, so I had to mention it. Okay, moving on into mistake number 5. This is actually very important. Eating hyped devil fruits or the fruits which are very hard to level up. For example, you guys are in the second sea and you guys decide to eat the mammoth fruit, or you know, the dragon or the leopard fruit. These fruits are not really made for grinding and they will waste a lot of your time, so it is better to use something which is actually good for farming, and then when you guys are max, you can switch on into these fruits. So yeah, with that being said, let's move on into the number 6 mistake. Using your stat points aimlessly. This is very important. I have seen so many people putting their stat points into random categories, essentially making them weaker. You should always split your stat points into 3 categories. First should be melee, second should be defense, and the third category can be different. For example, it can be in Blox Fruit, it can be in sword, and it can be in gun. Make sure not to put half of your points into sword and half of them into gun, or vice versa, because that will make you guys deal a lot less damage and will not be worth it. So yeah, make sure not to do this mistake because it is actually quite common. Oh, and if you are still watching till now, make sure to hit that subscribe button because it is greatly appreciated. Moving on into the 7th mistake, this is actually quite common as well, especially in the early seas, not using the Buddha fruit for leveling up. And I actually did this mistake as well. In the 1st and 2nd sea, I used the light fruits, which basically made it so much harder for me to level up. If I were using the Buddha fruit, I would have been max super fast. And the best part is, you guys don't even have to awaken the Buddha fruit for it to be useful for farming. You guys can just simply buy it and use it to level up, and it will be so much faster than any other fruit. So yeah, make sure to avoid this mistake. It is very common. Moving on into number 8, we have not awakening your race to V4. 2 weeks ago, I did a poll and 69% of you guys, that's a good number, but yeah, 69% of the people said they do not have race V4. And that is actually quite shocking, since it is one of the most important things in this game and definitely the most gameplay changing feature in this game. So yes, please make sure to awaken your race to V4, and if you guys are having trouble awakening it, make sure to open up the Blox Fruits Discord and click the race trial callouts, and you guys will see multiple people doing their race awakenings, and there will be so many people who are also helping other people. So yeah, make sure to check this out and awaken your race super fast. Next up, at number 9, we have only using your fruits or only using your swords. This is such a huge mistake which almost everybody has made once in their life. For example, you are a devil fruit main, having your stat points into melee, defense and Blox fruit, but you shouldn't be only using your fruit to fight other people. You should be using a sword which is good for combos, a gun which is good for combos, and also a fighting style which is very strong. This will maximize your chances of winning the fight and will make you a very deadly fighter. And this also goes for the sword mains and gun mains. You should be always using a devil fruit which is good for combos, so you guys can get your enemy trapped and then easily do a combo on them. So yeah, try not to make this mistake. And finally, we have the last mistake. This is progressing very slowly. Yes, it is confusing, let me explain. Basically, in Blox Fruits, if you are a try-hard player, you guys can get max level in under 3 days. Like, I'm not even kidding, it's not really that hard. You just have to grind. And once you are maxed, then you guys should go for different fighting styles, different swords, devil fruits, whatever you want to do. You should do that after you get maxed, because that will be a lot more easier and a lot more faster for you to do. I've seen people in the 2nd sea trying to awaken their fruits, getting super strong fighting styles. Like, what is even the point of that? If you guys are max level, you guys can get them twice as fast, maybe even more. So yeah, please try not to progress slowly and then worry about the other aspects of the game. So yeah, with that being said, that wraps up the video. If you guys found this video helpful, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and also make sure to comment down below how many mistakes have you done which were listed in this video. So yeah, with that being said, I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. Peace.